Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tanealyakimbeauty and this is AOA Beauty. In this video, we're going to be talking about my monthly favorites, June 2021. Thankfully, I have no fails to talk about, which makes me very happy. I already filmed this look using the Nomad American State Parks palette, I think is what it's called. Beautiful palette. Beautiful formula. I will drop a link somewhere up here and down in the description box below if you guys want to check that out and see how I put this look together. I have one more video that I plan on filming after this one, but I think I'm going to take a break and get something to eat first when I'm done filming this one because I'm starting to notice my blood sugar is dropping a little bit and I think I need to refuel. But let's go ahead and get into my favorites. I have two palettes from Colourpop in here that I want to talk about. The first one is the High Tide palette. I absolutely adored working with this palette. This has become one of my absolute favorite palettes in my entire Colourpop collection. This one is a monochromatic palette. First of all, that packaging is absolutely stunning. This color story, it's kind of a greeny, blue, tealy, aquamarine kind of color story going on. When I look at this palette, I think mermaid. It gives me serious mermaid vibes. The tones, the shades, absolutely beautiful. This one is unique to Colourpop as well as to my collection. All the mattes in here blended beautifully, pigmented, everything worked together very well, which now makes sense because it is a monochromatic palette. All of these shimmers and metallics in here, creamy, blend like butter. Let me see, let me go ahead and swatch this one so you can see. I mean, absolutely gorgeous formula. The formula in this palette was one of my absolute favorites too from Colourpop. The other palette from Colourpop that I have been enjoying this month, this one is the Lust for Dusk palette. I did separate videos for each one of these, so I'll drop the links down below so you guys can check those out as well. This one is a 16 pan palette. There are beautiful warm tones and cool tones in here. All the shades in here blended beautifully. I love the color story of this one. This is my kind of a color story. You have peaches, you have burnt oranges. Like I said, you have these beautiful cool tones over here. Every single matte, every single shimmer, absolutely stunning. This shade right here, which is called Quiet Storm, if you look at it in the palette, it looks like it might be a pressed glitter, but when you swatch it, look at that. This is one of the creamiest shimmers I have ever used, and it's actually a foil. You see that? Oh my Lord, that is stunning. This is probably my favorite shade and formula in this entire palette. I love the fact that with this palette, you can put together soft, everyday looks, and then you can also kick it up a notch and do something a little more dramatic for like going out, you know, special occasions, stuff like that. This palette is just, it's absolutely beautiful. The next two palettes that I want to talk about, these are from Shop Miss A from the AOA Papa brand. They are two of the new eyeshadow quads that came out. There were four altogether. These are the two that I picked up. I love the very simple packaging, very sleek, very cute. This one is called Zinnea. And as you can see, there's a burnt orangey shade here, a light cafe here. And then I think, yeah, this is the one that's all matte. So you have a light vanilla shade here and then a taupey shade there. For $1, because both of these palettes cost $1, they blend beautifully. They blend like butter. These mattes are so soft, so silky, so smooth, pigmented. The formula is absolutely stunning for $1. This palette is called Brandy. This one has 3 mattes and 1 shimmer. The shimmer is very creamy, very smooth. You can build it up. Looks very wet looking. The one thing about these palettes that I noticed the same thing with the other two. The color stories are very similar. So these are like your kind of everyday, neutrally kind of palettes with a little bit of a punch. I filmed a full face of Shop Miss A featuring these palettes, and when I put together my look, I used both of them combined together. I also love the fact that the packaging is very small. It's very compact. If you're traveling, you can throw these into your makeup bag. They're not going to take up a lot of space. I have been very much enjoying this formula. The next palette is from Kiko Milano. This was part of their Dolce Diva collection, and this one is in Stylish Coral. I think there were 3 eyeshadow quads. This is the one that I picked up. First of all, the packaging. This I think was $20 or something. very inexpensive, but the packaging looks expensive. It looks luxury. I absolutely love it. And then the color story, beautiful peachy pink tones in here. The way that I did my look was I put this shade all over the lid, blended this one into the outer corner, and then I put this one over the lid and this one in the inner corner. With a color story like this and a palette like this, it's pretty self-explanatory as to like how to put the shades on. You don't really have to think too much about it. I think it's pretty easy, you know, to put together a look. Please forgive the reflection. There's like gold fabric in here, so I'm trying to hold it a certain way, but it's causing a reflection no matter how I hold it. But this is a beautiful formula. The color story in this one I really enjoyed. I also grabbed one of the palettes from their Fruit Explosions collection. I didn't like the formula and color story as much in that one. I felt like they didn't blend as well and weren't as pigmented. But the formula in this one, it is absolutely beautiful. This is another little palette that's nice and compact. You can throw into your travel bag. You don't have to worry about bringing, you know, a big palette with you. Beautiful, beautiful little palette. The last palette that I have to talk about, this one is a blush palette. This is the Saharan Blush Volume 2 from Juvia's Place. This is not by any means a new blush palette. This palette came out probably a couple of years ago, maybe even older than that. I'm not sure exactly. I have been wanting to get this palette for the longest time, but every time that I would decide, you know what, I'm going to get it, it would always be sold out and not in stock. Finally, they had a sale. It was over the Memorial Day weekend, and all their blushes, except for the new ones, the new duos, were all 50% off. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and grab this while it is in stock, while it is on sale, and I'm so glad I did. I love the range of blushes in here. This shade I used in the video that I filmed. It was the Cab Beauty video, I think it was. This shade is called Lena. Beautiful peachy coral tone to this blush. Pigmented, blends like a dream. It is a matte formula. This one, and these two are mattes. And then these two in the middle are shimmers. This one right here, Yara. This one, I would say you could use as a contour or a bronzer. But I love the fact that you have this beautiful range of warm tones and cool tones. This palette is just absolutely stunning. I don't know what it is about this year, but this year has been the year of palettes. Usually I like singles, single blushes, single highlighters, but for some reason this year I have been buying a lot and trying out a lot of palettes. It's like I've really been enjoying palettes this year. And this has been one of my favorites. This is a beautiful formula, beautiful color story, beautiful range of tones in here. I'm absolutely loving it. I have one blush that I have been enjoying this month in my favorites. This one is from the Fruit Explosion collection. This is a Juicy Blush. This is from Kiko Milano. This is shade number 1. This is a liquid blush and has this little doe foot. You see it's a very pretty peachy coral kind of a look. I'm going to go swatch this on my hand. The tone in this one is just so beautiful, very peachy, very warm, and it blends out like a dream. It just shears out so beautifully on the skin. And this particular formula blends very, very well, very easily over powder. As you guys know, I have oily skin. I set everything down with powder. If a liquid or cream formula is not going to work over powder, then it's just not going to do me any good, because you will never see me walk out the house with just cream products on my face and no powder. I will be an oily mess in less than an hour. But this formula is just, it is so beautiful. I'm absolutely enjoying it. I was going to go back on the website and grab the other 2 shades, but by the time I did, they were sold out. So I'll have to wait till they come back in stock to grab. But this has been one of my absolute favorite new liquid blush formulas in my entire collection. It is such a gorgeous formula. Also this month, I have been enjoying this Murad City Skin Overnight Detox Moisturizer. This came in a BoxyCharm box. I have been debating about canceling BoxyCharm. The main reason why I keep it is that sometimes I get products like this. I pay $25 for the base box, and then I'll get something like this, which is like retails for $80 and is a really, really amazing product. What I like about this one, or one of the things I like about this one, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to waste product, but what you do is you press the top down. Instead of it being open and you go in there and scoop the product out, you press the top down and then the product comes up in this area right here, and then you just wipe it off the top and you apply it. Smells very clean, very fresh. It's lightweight. Use this one overnight. So I put it on, blend it into my skin, especially on my little wrinkle areas and stuff like that. And I wake up the next morning and my skin is smoother, it's softer, it's brighter. Like I said, it's been doing a really, really good job with helping with the frown lines that I have on my forehead. I've really been enjoying this cream. There's a possibility that when I run out of it, I might actually, take the dive and purchase this myself because I've been enjoying it that much. But, we will have to see because like I said, I think it retails for like $80 or something like that. But this is a really, really lovely cream. I have been enjoying it very, very much. I have 2 more products to talk about. This next one is from Joah. It is the Wipe-tini eye makeup remover. Before this, I never really used an eye makeup remover. I just would go in the shower and, wash my face, and then I would sometimes have like makeup left over, but so whatever, I don't know why, but I just was never really interested in using an eye makeup remover. I guess I kind of felt like it was an extra step that I didn't think I had time for, I didn't think I wanted to deal with. I got this eye makeup remover when I did my Joah haul. I did that full face of Joah video that I did a couple of months ago. And I got 2 of these. They were free gifts with purchase. One of them I put in a giveaway for one of my subscribers. So one of you guys got the other one. And for the longest time, this just sat on my skincare area over here, just not used. And one day I decided to give it a try, and I'm so glad I did. There are 2 layers, so you have to shake it up, right? And then you put it onto a cotton pad and wipe the makeup off. What I tried at first were these ones from Assured. These are the 100% cotton browns. I get these from the Dollar Tree. These are perfect for doing toner and stuff like that, but they do not work very well with the eye makeup remover because these kind of shed, and so they leave like cotton and stuff all over your face. So what I like to use with this are these. These are the Swispers. These are the premium cotton ovals. I get these from Walmart. These are like $2. I'm going to show you the difference between these and the other ones. So this is the Assured Cotton Round. As you can see, you can kind of see it. It's fuzzy, it sheds. This one is the Assured one. This one is the Oval Cotton Round. This one does not shed, and I like the fact that it's a big size. So I just take it, I pour the eye makeup remover onto the pad, wipe it all over my eye, and I'm able to get most of the makeup from both eyes with one with one of these cotton rounds, and then I usually have to get another one just to kind of clean off the excess. It also does an amazing job of getting rid of eyeliner and eyelash glue. So after I'm done, the basic wiping away of the eye makeup, if I have any liner left along my eyelash line or eyelash glue, I take a Q-tip, I'll take a Q-tip, I'll dip it into the bottle, and then I just kind of lightly wipe it along my lash line, and it gets rid of any traces of eyeliner and any traces of eyelash glue. I have not found anything that really works to get rid of eyelash glue. I usually have a little bit of residue left behind, but this eye makeup remover from Joah works really, really well for getting rid of eyelash glue as well. The last thing that I have to talk about in my favorites this month, please forgive me if the light's kind of going in and out. The sun is going behind the clouds and then coming back out, and so it's causing my light to just kind of go from bright to, soft to bright. So please forgive me if it's looking kind of weird. But the last product that I have to talk about, this is from Beauty Guru. It is an eyelash enhancing serum. I got this from the Dollar Tree. I wasn't thinking much about it. It is an oil formula. It has, castor oil and rosemary are the main ingredients. And it came with this little plastic mascara wand. And what you do is you take it and you press it into the hole, and then you kind of turn the bottle over, to get the product onto the brush. And then I take it and I coat my lashes. I've been doing it twice a day, at night and in the morning. I don't know if it's going to do much for eyelash growth or anything like that, but what I love is the way that it coats my lashes. It gives them this thickness, and it basically makes every lash look thicker and a little more fuller. And then when I go to curl my lashes, the curl actually holds much better And then when I put the mascara on, my lashes look thicker. They look a little more voluminous. I have really been enjoying this. This has really surprised me because, like I said, I was not expecting much. I grabbed this from Dollar Tree, thought, what the heck, I'll give it a try. Was not expecting any kind of amazing results from it, but I'm really enjoying what it's been doing for my lashes. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to do anything as far as, eyelash growth or anything, but as far as the thickness and the fullness of my lashes, this has really been helping with that. It says everything in my monthly favorites for June 2021. If you like these types of videos, you can give it a thumbs up. It really helps on my channel. If you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. And if you'd like to be notified of any videos maybe coming up in the future, just be sure to tap the notification bell down below. You'll be notified each and every time. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.